What's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches, good night, good morning. Welcome back. So I'm your girl D Samore, and today we're going to be talking about Bad Boys Texas. We're on episode 4. Let's get right into it. I don't really have much to say about this episode. I feel like it was kind of quick and there wasn't really much that was going on. So we did see that Jonathan, he got Amarah, and I'm probably saying that name wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about, the little guy with the relaxed hair. He got him a little bit of drip or whatever, because I did notice that when he was going to like the club and stuff, he was kind of just wearing like a regular t-shirt, which, you know, it looking kind of plain Jane or whatever. So at least he was able to get him that, you know, kind of show him a little different, like so he could elevate his style a little bit, because he was like, you know, I'm a stylist at heart. Because I mean, he do hair, and Jonathan actually has really nice style from like the confessionals and other stuff that I've seen him do. Like he could really be looking real nice. So, you know, like just help the brother out a little something. They also was noting that his vibe was like off the night before. So some of the guys were talking about that, but they were just saying like they wanted him to loosen up. So they did have a meeting or whatever. Zarelli did mention that he was talking about he still wanted to fight Big Lou. He wanted to get his lick back. So he was like real adamant on that. It's like he was not trying to let that go. And I know how it is, man, because I know I lose a fight. You better watch your back for days, because I'm going to sneak up on you. I'm going to get my lick back somehow, some way. You know, unless you come by the grace of God and apologize, which I've had a few people do to me in the past, you know, kind of apologize because they knew I was crazy and they didn't know what was going to happen. You know, then it's like, nah, she's coming for you at some point. Like, she might do something crazy, because back in those days, I was crazy. I had no kids, none of that. So it was like, whatever happens, happens. But right now, it's like, chill. You ain't trying to go to jail. Anyway, so Big Lou, he didn't really want to fight. Like, he was kind of like over the situation, because it was probably like a day or two ago. Like, it's like, we all good. Like, he wasn't even about that. But they ended up going to the game room, having some meeting, but the meeting wasn't even really a meeting. It was just pretty much so they could fight. And Prince is trying to give him boxing gloves, talking about, all right, y'all could do y'all big ones or whatever. Like, just go ahead, put these on. Like, what's his name? Amarah is like, nah, like, chill. Like, I'm trying to use these hands. I ain't trying to be using no gloves, because it is a different technique when you're using boxing gloves, you know, which is more of a professional thing, as opposed to when you're using your hands, you know, doing like the left, right, uppercuts, you know, jab, all that stuff. Like, it's real different. So maybe he's not used to any, you know, doing all that extra stuff. Kind of like what with the Natalie and Tommy fight, where she was like that she ain't about that. Like, she's a street fighter, you know. Like, if you don't know about using all that stuff, you will get beat up, you know. So they went at it. Finally, they let them do their thing. And I can't lie, Amarah was really putting them hands in. He was putting in that work. Like, he got a chance to show what he was really about, and that he's not a loser, you know. And I know it boosted up his confidence a little something, you know. He even was pulling on this boy's dreads. Some of his dreads came out, so I know he was tight about that, because, you know, he probably gonna have to get them reattached at some point, or you're just gonna have some uneven. And I know he seemed like more of a vain person, so I know that really hurt him bad, you know. But he probably gonna get them fixed. I wouldn't be surprised. But now Amarah was feeling a lot better, like just chilling in the corner, like, all right, I got my big one, we done. They like, nah, y'all need to fight again, because Big Lou was having a little pussy foot, because he was mad now, because it's like, now he got beat up. So it's like, nobody wants to be a loser. So now he's like, nah, let's go ahead and do this again. And he's like, nah, like, I'm good now. Like, I won. I'm all right. They're like, oh, you should give him. And then he was saying, and I did agree with Amarah on this, because it's like, y'all playing favoritism, because in the beginning, y'all saying we shouldn't be fighting and this and that. Now that this dude is crying, you know, now it's like, oh yeah, let's go another round. Like, another round for what? So now he could win, and now he could be mad. Like, it's just going to be going back and forth. So like, at this point, it's not making any sense. But they actually did go one more round, and Amarah still did his thing. So at the end of the day, Amarah was good. He was like at peace with everything. Big Lou was like, yo, I wasn't even fighting him for real. Like, so you was fighting him for fake? You were just standing there letting him beat you up? Like, nah, you just lost. Just take it with grace and just keep it pushing. Like, you had a good night the other night. Now maybe you tired, you whatever, like you don't got it now. So that's just it. What's his name went in his room and he was shadow boxing that night, and he made sure he was good. Like, he knew what he was doing. He was ready. So now they on their way to the next stop. I believe they was going to Austin next because they was in Houston. So they gonna go hit up another club. They doing like the whole Texas tour, which I guess they doing a little different for the dudes, because for the females they did the whole West. For the males they just doing like one state. But now that we think about it, this makes a lot of sense. They can't really be moving about because 2 of them have ankle monitors, so they can't really leave the state like that. Makes so much freaking sense. I just, like, y'all just help me to catch that. Because I'm like, why are you not doing like a tour? But that's why. Anyways, so Razby, I guess he told Orlando something, because Orlando's his boy. He know him from way back when. So he told him something about like Chef D was about to come at Carry-On, so he better watch himself. This dude goes and spills the beat on the bus because he said he's cool with, I think he said he was cool with Carry-On. Did he say he was cool with Carry-On? I think it was Carry-On. So he wanted to give him a heads up or something like that. So, no, he said that Chef D was going to come at Prince, and he's cool with Prince. So Razby's like, damn, he realized he effed up by telling this dude anything because he got leaky lips. So he just let it all out. And now Chef D is looking perplexed, like, let me tell y'all what's really going down, okay? First of all, see what happened was, so Chef D said that Carry-On was supposed to have money. He didn't have no ones for the strip club. Then they got bottles and stuff like that, and people ain't have the money together, and Prince didn't bring any money. And then he just starts wilding out on Razby. I guess he mad because he gave people the heads up, or he was speaking on his name or whatever. And that's kind of like where it ended. He was wailing on Razby. But it's crazy because Razby be coming with this fake energy. Like, I've been felt like Razby was on some fake shit. Like, he's trying to act like he's tough. Oh, we can get people from outside, but we don't need it to go there. And just like using his little bass in his voice to do too much. And I just feel like you're not really even like that, you know? So yeah, he pretty much looked like he getting beat up at this point. I mean, I don't know if he gonna make a comeback for the next episode, but that's what I was seeing. Let me know what y'all was seeing. All right, so that's pretty much that episode. Like I said, it was pretty quick. That's pretty much the main highlights for me that I really caught, you know. So I'll see y'all in the next one.